Hello everyone, it's Kay here with another little quick project from Marianne Designs from her blog. I will try and remember to put a link at the bottom of this video. It's something I came across when I was looking at her site for the tea caddy, which was for Crafty Swappers UK, and I happened across this little thing that I think, excuse Tilly in the background, you're all getting used to her now, might be a lovely source of inspiration for you for either Christmas Day, for little pocket gifts, or just gifts generally for someone that you would like to do something for of this nature. So without further ado, I'll get on with it and stop waffling. Primarily what you need to start off is a piece of cardstock that measures a 7-inch square, and that is it in all its glory. I've chosen cardstock, just the plain cardstock, but because I'm hoping you'll be able to see where this is going, and I've actually got another piece in readiness to save on a little bit of time here. So having got our 7x7 piece of card, the next thing to do is to score it. And we're going to score at, I better turn it over, we're going to score at 1/2 inch, like so, 1.5 inches, 3.25 inches, sorry I'm not very metric, 3 3/4, beg your pardon, 3 3/4 and 4 3/4 on the first side, like so. You then turn your card once so that your score lines are going across, and we're going to score again at 1/2 inch, at 1.5 inches, and at 6.25 inches. And that is all the scoring that you need to do before you put your scoreboard away. Burnish all of the score lines quite firmly. Make sure you have a good quality cardstock. You don't want your card to buckle under the stress of being folded and burnished. It always helps to fold your cardstock both ways, but for the purposes of the video I am just doing the one way. By turning and burnishing both sides, you actually break up the fibres in the card and make it more malleable and more easy to use. And already you can see the project taking shape in this manner. So I will move that out of the way, park my beauty mum, and go on with the tutorial so that you can see where we're headed a little bit more clearly. So that is the piece of card that you need to end up with once you've scored and burnished. Here's one I prepared earlier. I'm just making sure I've got my scissors. And what I've done here is just very lightly coloured the areas of card that we are going to be cutting. And so I'll start that process now. I've got the good side of the card facing me and the narrow side of the scoring to my right and on the bottom facing me. So the first cut we make is down the 2 triangles here, and we cut at an angle. We then cut the top oblong out, and the centre piece there we are going to cut into like so. We then cut down, very loosely speaking, to join that angle, and again at an angle there, and cut down there. And already you see we have one flap and one angle cut on the narrow side. We then cut down the opposite end of that oblong, and we cut downward. We can then cut out the back 2 areas the narrow oblong and the larger oblong, like so. Cut off the top oblong of that tab so it's starting to marry up, and cut at an angle to form a tab again. So what we have here on this top line is one flap with a little lip and two tabs, and when you start to fold it, you can see that we are heading towards making a little box. We then turn to the other end of the card. We cut out the narrow oblong, and then rather than cutting at the crease, we leave, oh, I don't know, I'm doing it very much by eye, just a little lip there, so that as you cut out that main oblong across the box, we've actually left a little lip opening there, if that makes sense. So you've still got that area, you've still got your tabs intact. You're going to notch those like so. Cut down on that area and notch out, so the tabs at this end are actually smaller than the tabs that you made in the beginning. And then we're going to trim out that area there. I hope this is making sense. So what you end up with from your 7x7 card with all the scores is that aspect. If I keep the smaller tab, the smaller oblong on the right hand side, hopefully you can see, just take off that area as well. So there is the box shape, a lower tab, two tabs for tucking in, and if I put it all together like this, you can actually see that we have that scenario going on. The tab that's full, that fits into the box, is actually the base of the box that we're making, and this is the top. And then using a shape of your choice, whether it be a half circle or a square tab, you want to cut out this area, and that then gives you a window at the top of the box. And I'm going to show you exactly how this looks when it's made up, so that you can see it in all its glory. If I move these two bits out of the way like so, get rid of all my little cutty out bits here, this is what you're actually making. And it's a tissue holder for the little individual packs of tissues, and you just have your little area at the top here where you can pull your tissue out from. I've decorated and reinforced the box by using mirror board gold or mirror card, and then just a plain piece of card to fill the area on all of the sides, with the exception of the base, because as you open up this is where your tissues are put in. So this can be used over and over again. It doesn't have to be discarded. You can make and decorate it for men using the appropriate colours and decorations. I've got another one here that I did in the black and silver using hand rolled flowers from Spellbinders, a little bit of ribbon here with a little doodad in the centre, and Martha Stewart leaf punches. Excuse the glue here, I haven't actually tidied it up, I just wanted to get finished and show you how these come out. As I say, it's up to you how you decorate this top bit. It's entirely a piece of choice, piece by choice. And then I did this one using the washi tape around the little branch cutouts from the Martha Stewart Punch. Again, I've left it open on the bottom, and I can just slot my tissue packet into the container. You can see the colours there, but obviously once the tissue packet is opened, you can just pull your tissues out as you need them. So all in all, 3 little boxes there. The sturdier they are is dependent on how much cardstock you use to decorate. This one is actually a whole lot flimsier because it is an embossed card. I'm hoping the camera can pick it up. Gary says not, perhaps on that side. Is that any better?
Just.
You can just pick up the swirl. It's flowers and swirls there, so I didn't feel the need to strengthen that box, but in comparison it is quite flimsy when you put it up against these two, which are very much more sturdy and very much more of a better quality. But I'm going to leave that with you. I hope I've explained everything clearly for you so you can see how it all comes about, and it all comes about from one piece of 7x7 cardstock. I hope, as I say, I've inspired you and that you feel you might like to do this. It makes a lovely table gift for Christmas Day if you have guests coming, or for friends and family if you just want to give them a special little handmade something that you've made all by yourself. So thank you very much. Happy crafting, everyone. Take care for now. Bye bye.